Hello, this is James. Alright, so you don't want to spend your super rare ranked tickets on anti-magic arrows, and you'd rather grind out level 20 Arkana, and you can spend your super rare tickets on amulets and Amazoness archers and Amazoness willpower and all kinds of other wonderful cards that you can only get from the ranked tickets. I respect that. James has got you covered. So we're going to be doing a level 20 Arcana farming deck, and so that we can get our anti-magic arrows. I haven't had a chance to test this extensively because Arcana only comes, he's only like once every 12 hours or something. He shows up in the Duel world ready for a beating, but based on my research, this should work. And we're using the Elements Unite skill, so that's pretty foolproof. You won't really go wrong getting out that big juicy Gate Guardian and then just like staring Arcana down until you play your final card. So we're playing 3 Thunder Dragons and let me just real quick, and 1 double-headed Thunder Dragon for our fusion summon monster. You don't need a fusion summon. It doesn't need to be twin-headed Thunder Dragon. I mean, what I mean is you don't need the points. You don't need the points from a fusion summon. We're just making sure that we can get over 10,000 damage, make sure we can get maximum score, because we don't want to mess up our few chances to farm Arcana. So we have our 3 Thunder Dragons, but this could be 2 of any other monster and the corresponding fusion monster. But the Thunder Dragons are good because you can mill your deck. If you discard a Thunder Dragon, you can add 2 to your hand. Of course, we have our Gravekeeper's Vassal. For drawing, we're using White Elephant's Gift and just random normal monsters. So I picked these guys because in a pinch, not that you're getting into pinches with Elements Unite farming decks, but in a pinch, 1900 plus 3450 is over 5,000, and then double that is over 10,000. So these guys can be used as replacements for your attack boosting up monster alongside Gate Guardian, but make sure you don't normal summon them on the last turn when you need to normal summon your Gravekeeper's Vassal. 2 union attacks, a single polymerization, 3 White Elephant's Gift, a single Secret Pass to Treasures, 3 Jars of Greed. You can replace these with any draw cards. If you have more powerful draw cards, if you have Shard of Greed, if you have other stuff, go ahead and use that. And you don't even really need to deck out, because this deck gives like a crazy amount of points. It's like 10,000 points. Granted, I do have 1 Prisma, but that can't account for all of it. And we're digging deep into the deck box for Forced Ceasefire. Discard 1 card from your hand. No traps can be activated until the end of this turn. I bet you haven't seen this card before. So we're using this to block. So the 1 card that he has that can mess us up is Ready for Intercepting. Target 1 warrior or spellcaster type monster on the field, change that target to face down defense position. So based on what I've read, alright, so you're asking, why don't you just use anti-magic arrows? Well, this is a pure farming deck, and we're not going to use a card that you're farming for, because that would make me look silly. But also, I think that he plays Ready for Intercepting on your Gravekeeper's Vassal as soon as you put Secret Pass on it, and then the whole farm is blown. But if instead in that case, anti-magic arrows is not even useful. But if instead at the beginning of your last turn you activate Forced Ceasefire, that takes care of all of that, and you don't have to worry about it. But this is from the first box, the Ultimate Rising box. So you may not have this. So in that case, you would take these out, and you would not be using a spellcaster monster. Again, ready for intercepting, warrior, or spellcaster. You would instead use, let's see if I have it here, Piranha Army. Piranha Army, battle damage this card inflicts by attacking your opponent's life points directly is doubled. And just for the extra old school, you'd use Piranha Army with 2 Gift of the Martyrs, and then you'd add, you know, another draw card. So you'd have your, instead of your vassal, and then you have you know, extra draw cards for these 2 slots. You, at the end of your turn, on your last turn, you have your Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, you have your Gate Guardian, and then you go ahead and normal summon Piranha Army, and then both Gift of the Martyrs put Piranha up over 5,000, and then since it attacks for double, that's over 10,000. And Piranha Army, since it's a fish, it's not affected by, not Forced Ceasefire, it's not affected by Ready for Intercepting. But we're going to be using the Vassal variant because Piranha Army is from the Age of Discovery, which is only, the only box that's younger than is Ultimate Rising, the first box, the box. So let us begin. Here's Arkana, all ready to go. As the world's greatest magician, I shall dazzle and defeat you with my infinite tricks. He has no more than 20 tricks. No, we're not going to auto duel. We're going to, for real duel, tip duelist levels. The higher the level of the opponent you encounter at the gate, the better post-duel rewards will be. Okay. And the other reason we need our draw cards is, of course, we start out with only one. We start out with a full deck. We start out with a full deck, and we want to make sure that we deck out before he does. So let's go ahead and special summon our Gate Guardian. And let's activate our Thunder Dragon, because we don't want to draw our extra Thunder Dragons. That sort of defeats the purpose of having this fancy card. And there, oh, what's that? Mind Wipe. Okay, that's annoying, but let's roll with it. But we have plenty of draw power to account for it. We're going to activate Jar of Greed. Oh, and there's our Poly. Wow, that would have been great. Oh, and one more thing. The reason we have 2 Forced Ceasefires is that because it's a trap card, you can't just activate it that same turn like you can anti-magic arrows. So if we only have one of the trap card, and then we draw it as our last card, we obviously can't use it. So we're using 2 so that we can eliminate that possibility. We're gonna go Jar of Greed once more. Secret Pass. Stop giving me combo cards. Set. All right. See, we're already under Arkana's deck number. We're gonna draw a card. Let's read you. Aka Kiesu. Sorcerer who renders spell. Okay. So obviously we're not going to activate this because we only have 2 Thunder Dragons remaining in our deck. And we're going to set some cards. So we're going to set... No, I don't want to mess that up. Yes, let's set that. And let's end our turn. Yes, bow. Bow before the mighty Gate Guardian. Oh, it's 3450, not... I mean, it's 3750, not 3450. I said that earlier. I misspoke. Alright, White Elephant's Gift onto the Archfiend Soldier. Okay, we can't get it for another normal summon. So So we're just going to, yeah, let's just set that and turn the toggle to off. End our turn. Come on, give me that dragon. Mad Dog of Darkness. Okay, maybe this will be dragon. And a normal summon our glossy Mad Dog of Darkness. And we're going to activate White Elephant's Gift onto the dog. Nothing. Fantastic. Alright, we have Secret Pass, and that's our trap. See, we're getting down to low cards. Good thing we already have our trap. Let's set Poly and end our turn, because we also want to make sure that we still have cards for White Elephant's Gift. Okay, that's annoying. Alright, we're just gonna end our turn. Oh no, but we would have had to use up our normal summon anyway. Okay. Thunder Dragon. Alright, I like it. I'm gonna activate Poly. Get out our twin-headed Thunder Dragon. And we could even go for it this turn, but we're just gonna wait that last and final turn. What are you? The Illusory Gentleman. See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. That's what we want to avoid. Alright, so just to eliminate any shenanigans, at the top of the turn, we're going to go Forced Ceasefire. We are going to discard the extra Forced Ceasefire. And now our Spellcaster Gravekeeper's Magician is safe. We're going to go Union onto this Vassal. Another Union also onto the Vassal. And then finally, Pièce de Résistance. Secret Pass onto the Vassal. No trap activation. Let's get it. And perfect. Alright. Perfect farm. Alright, we win. Click OK. Let's see the goodie bag. Alright, see, yeah, like, way more points than we need. This is my deck for farming Arkana at level 20. Thank you for watching.